But hi, everybody. Just been trying to get this all set up. I was running behind because, like I said, it wasn't letting me stream from my webcam. But I'm here now. So, okay, we are doing a new year ahead live reading. I usually do this every year. So, it's my annual reading. I think last year I didn't go live for the new year reading. I did a Halloween one last year, but I think the one for 2024, I just recorded it and uploaded it. This will be uploaded too, so it will be on my channel after the stream ends. Okay, so, all right, yeah, let's just get into it. So I know more people probably won't join till later anyways, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off just talking about some important astrological dates, and then I will pull the tarot cards. So I'm gonna pull one card for each month, and at the end, when hopefully more people have joined, I'm going to do it based off your zodiac sign. So I'll be pulling tarot cards based off your sign. So we will do that too. So I think that's the best way to do that. And of course, if you aren't seeing it live, you'll see it anyways on my channel here, StarrySkyReadings. I am on Instagram, also at StarrySkyReadings. Also, just a quick announcement. I said this in my last video, but I just want to also mention it here. I am going to be speaking at the Quantum Soul Guidance Summit 2025. This is a totally free online event, so links are down below to go register there. Like I said, it's totally free. I'm speaking on January 14th. If you're able to watch me speak and see what I have to present, I'm going to be talking about some cool things relating to past lives and certain themes that come up with my past life oracle cards that I use, and basically combining it with the astrology. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, please do check that out. Would really appreciate the support. If you can be there, even just register even if you can't make it to the actual live online event. It's definitely, you'll definitely get the benefits of registering. There's going to be free gifts from other speakers too. So I'm doing like a little free gift as well. So yeah, definitely register if you want to check that out. And again, would really appreciate that support. Another quick announcement. I am also speaking at Oracle Fest, and that will be from, I believe, the 30th or 31st of January going into February 2nd. Links for that are on my Instagram. That one, you do have to pay to watch that. There's a ton of speakers on there. Debbie Solaris is one of the big headliners. She will be on there, so I'm honored to be on there and part of that. You do get a discount though if you use my link. Again, that is on my Instagram, so you can check that out. So I got quite a few things going on this month. Well, in January to kick off the new year. So very excited, really looking forward to doing that, and really grateful to being invited to Oracle Fest and of course the Quantum Soul Guidance online event as well. So yeah, going to be doing lots of speaking and presenting. So trying to put myself out there more. So I hope to see some of you guys there. All right, let's get into the reading. So I'm just going to get my cards ready. But like I said, let's start with the astrology. If I get a chance later, I will put in timestamps too. So, okay. I always try to do that because I know, if there are certain parts of the video that you want to listen to, it's always nice and easy if you have timestamps. Okay, so let's start with what's going on astrologically speaking. I'm going to do a quick share of my screen. As many of you know, I am also a not only tarot reader and um, astrologer, but I do galactic astrology. So it basically takes astrology to the next level, looking at fixed stars, as well as, of course, I do past life readings too, like I mentioned. So, but yes, I'm going to talk a little bit of galactic astrology here. Let me just zoom out a bit there. Okay. So, one of the first key things that is starting off this new year in 2025 is that the lunar nodes are going to be shifting. So, right now, the nodes are in Aries and Libra, the north node being in Aries, and then the south node being in Libra. So currently at the time of making this video, that's where the nodes are. The nodes are all about our direction and where we're headed. So when we see it on a collective level, where are we headed? What's the energy like collectively speaking? So they will be shifting depending where you live. It'll be either January 11th or the 12th, my birthday. So that should be a cool shift on my birthday. Hopefully nothing too crazy happens. But yes, either of those dates, it will be shifting the north node into Pisces. The south node would then shift into Virgo. So it's whatever's right across from here. So we're finding collectively a balance between being more grounded, being more in their physical body, but going and moving towards the direction of more spirituality with that Pisces element there. Now, also, let me share and to show the fixed stars. Oh, it's logged me out. Okay, well, let me get back in. Hold on one second. But it is pushing us, yes, in a direction of spirituality, starting off the new year. So pretty much right away. With that Piscean energy, there's a lot of water energy happening with that because we also have this alignment to this fixed star called Sheet, or also called Beta Pegasi, which is in the Pegasus constellation. Here it is. Okay, got logged back in. So here it is. It's maybe a bit hard to see in the yellow here, but it's called Sheet. That's the name of the fixed star. Again, part of the Pegasus constellation. It has actually a very watery nature, I've found, when doing galactic astrology readings, especially for people with Pisces placements or water placements heavily in their chart. It seems to really follow that theme of that sensitive, intuitive nature of the water elementals in Pisces, especially. So it's really fitting, perfectly aligned there with Sheet. Sheet also has the nature, according to some ancient galactic astrologers, the nature of Saturn and Mars. Also, some have said Mercury. Okay, so a little bit of a mixed bag there. So it can actually bring some issues. So, of course, with astrology, I do have to talk about the positives and the negatives with things, but this is, things that we want to look out for, right? So, collectively speaking, this could relate to, yes, natural disasters and things of that nature, especially flooding is something that the ancient people would look out for whenever this star was aligned. Now it is in the node, so it's not, it's not doing anything. It's not really aligned in a planet like Saturn, at least. Whereas, maybe that would be a little concerning. Or if it was aligned in the planet of Mars, that could also be maybe a bit concerning. But since it is the node, I do get more of the sense that it's more so elevating us to getting in touch with our spiritual nature, getting in touch with our souls individually. And of course, that impacts us collectively as a whole. So moving away from, not necessarily moving away, but finding the balance between being more grounded, but also in this mindset of spirituality, open-mindedness and things of that nature. So yeah, I just wanted to talk very briefly about that. I probably won't say more on that. Something I just wanted to mention. Again, that does happen in January. Um, so actually, I'm just going to go ahead and pull the first card here. Again, this will be for January 2025. And again, this energy is about the beginning of January. So, but it really sets the tone for the rest of the year, for the rest of 2025. Which I believe it will remain, the nodes will remain there for the rest of 2025. So let me just get a card while we're talking about this placement that happens in January. Let's get a card on January. What can we expect collectively? And I'll stop sharing screen here. Okay, so what can we expect for January, collectively speaking? I'm just going to split my cards here. Okay, January 2025. What does the collective need to know? January 2025. Beautiful. Okay, Temperance is here. The Angel of Temperance. Okay, this is patience and healing. So there's a healing that takes place right away here in January. What needs to be healed in your personal life, or even us collectively? What are things that we need to heal as humans, as a collective? So there is a sense of healing and also being patient with others, patient especially with yourself. Okay, so have patience with yourself, especially if you're feeling like you got to do all these things or accomplish all these things right at the start of the new year. I can understand how that feels also, but you want to be patient with yourself and don't put too much pressure. It's just starting off. So do the best that you can. And there is this sense, there is Three of Cups. So there is a sense of celebration. Three of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. So a sense of celebration. I feel kind of collectively here, maybe certain parts of the world, celebratory energy, maybe even just for the new year, celebrating New Year's, okay, or any major things happening in January. So having patience and healing is going to be very key here. And again, that does go very much along with what I was seeing in the astrology with that Pisces energy with the nodes there. So once again, here we go. So this cup pouring into the other cup. How do you take care of yourself? How do you pour into your own cup and maybe even others? So something to keep in mind. Okay, so there's January. Okay, so other astrology important dates here. So didn't really write anything for February. Let's see. Let's just go into February and do the tarot, and I'll kind of just I'll kind of just talk about both at the same time as we go month by month. Like I said, I'll pull a card for each month, and yeah, I'll just mention the astrology if there's anything important that I see as I go through this. Okay, so let's go to February 2025. What can we expect on a collective level for February 2025? Okay, there's 2 cards for February. I'm trying to do 1 card each month, but if more comes out, then that's perfectly fine if it's meant to be. Okay, so yeah, we have 8 of Wands here. So something with communication is at play. Long distance communication, online, technology. That just made me think to Mercury retrograde, but I believe that starts in March. Could be part of the shadow period, though, the pre-shadow. So could be some communication issues starting up in February to look out for, or just long distance communication. I feel people, I'm getting intuitively across the world talking to each other, like foreign leaders, talking to each other. We have the Justice card too. So this was the other card that came out. So Justice here could be something to do with the courts. Mm, yeah. Well, we do have some things going on now, with things like that, celebrities, certain people like that. So could be maybe more of that. But I'm also getting, yeah, worldwide foreign leaders speaking, trying to bring balance, hopefully finding some sort of peace and resolution. Sorry, the camera's flipped, so there we go. I'm trying to make sure I'm holding it up the right way. Yeah, so the justice card shows the scales. So balancing of the scales here, something needs to get balanced out, and that's going to take talking to other people, opposing ideas, and trying to find common ground. So I'm getting that, yeah, very much worldwide. Okay, that's a big thing in February. With that, of course, there can be some communication issues, miscommunications. Watch out with Mercury retrograde. Again, that might be part of that pre-shadow. Let me do a quick Google, because I'm pretty sure Mercury retrograde is March. March 14th is the first one. So we could be seeing some of that pre-shadow shenanigans. I don't know what else to call it. At the end of February, before Mercury retrograde starts in March. Okay, so again, just to watch out for, but hopefully it does feel more positive. It does feel like coming to common ground here with things. So again, foreign leaders or courts getting, yeah, justice is a big thing, big theme in February. That will be interesting to see play out. Oh, and bottom of the deck too. I should look at that. 5 of Pentacles. Has to do with people who've been wounded. Pentacles can relate to money. There's a factor there with money. Paid off. Physical, emotional wounding. Yeah, so could definitely be things with that. Ailments. Oh, also, what is that? Injuries with sickness. There's a word, I can't think of what that is. And it's going to be going to the courts. Could relate to like medical mistreatment. Yeah, medical mistreatment. That could definitely be part of that. Might be a very big case. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's February. There we go. Okay, so let's go to March. What can we expect on a collective level for March 2025? March 2025, what can we expect? Queen of Cups is here. Okay, there she is, this Queen of Cups. I think she's one of my favorite queens in the tarot deck. Very loving, emotionally available, emotional fulfillment, water energy. Let's see, astrologically, what else was happening in March besides Mercury retrograde? Ah, yes, That's what it was, something I wanted to mention. Venus will be going in retrograde. It's going to start off in Aries, and then Venus will shift into Pisces. Venus retrograde lasts for, I believe it's 40 days. So yes, basically almost a month, about a month and a half. We did not have any, we didn't have a Venus retrograde actually in 2024. So things with, as I predicted in my last video when I talked about 2024, things with love and relationships were for, again, this is generally speaking, obviously can vary on a personal level, but generally things with love and relationships were pretty good, or at least it was looking pretty good and stable since there was no retrogrades with Venus last year. Well, I'm saying last year, but yeah, 2024. So yeah, now we do have Venus going in retrograde. So yeah, and this Queen of Cups here, paired with the Eight of Swords. There is, suppression. There's issues surfacing here, but it's actually a good thing with Venus retrograde. So that it can bring changes to relationships. It doesn't always mean a breakup though. It could just be changes, unless the relationship is very bad or toxic, then yes, it could, potentially lead to a breakup of some kind. There's also a total lunar eclipse in March, as well as a partial solar eclipse at the very end of March. There's a lot going on in March. So eclipses bring changes. Yeah, so we could definitely be seeing relationship changes, but it's actually a blessing because the Queen of Cups is here. It's showing that it's for the best, even if it doesn't seem that way. And that is part of this Eight of Swords here that's on the bottom. You have to take the blindfold off, especially if you're tied down in a bad situation. Okay, so this might be affecting some of you. So again, take this with a grain of salt. It might not be everybody, but anyone who is tied down, especially if you're in a toxic situation, or you're being suppressed emotionally in any sort of way, it's releasing yourself from this bind that you're in. This could also, guys, this could be outside of romantic relationships. It could be any sort of relationship that you have. Yes, romantic can be the most prevalent, but it could be any sort of relationship where you're tied down, constrained, confined, emotional needs not met here. There's something going on with that. And Venus, the planet of love, the goddess of love, she is going to go retrograde. And what that does is she's going to bring that out and make you take the blindfold off, okay, and see what is happening for the best. It is for your own healing. It's to do what is best for you. So it feels like a healing of the heart. This can too, so like I said, it doesn't have to mean like a breakup or something like that. It could be the healing within the relationship that you may be in, okay? So there could be a healing within the relationship once these issues are brought up. Again, March is bringing a lot of changes with those eclipses going on top of Mercury retrograde. Be very mindful how you communicate, especially in relationships in March. Okay, that is a really big theme. So be mindful of how you communicate, how you express yourself. Change is inevitable, and it is for the better. It's a good thing, even if it doesn't seem like it. It's so that your emotional needs are met, especially if they haven't been. Okay, so that is coming in very strongly for March. So I'm glad to see. This is why I like having both the tarot and astrology. So I can then really clarify and confirm what I'm seeing here. So, yeah, changes with relationships are inevitable, it seems, in March, but it's for the best. And again, don't be too scared about, breakups or anything like that. It could just be a healing within the relationship, unless, of course, it is toxic and it's a bad situation. So, better to watch out for it and be prepared. Okay, so the blindfold, Venus is taking the blindfold off to any bad relationships or any changes that need to be made in a relationship. Okay, so that is March. Let's go on to April. Let me check the astrology for April. So Venus retrograde will still be continuing in April because, like I said, it lasts for 40 days. So yes, we could see what I was just seeing there playing out into April as well. Yeah, let's get a tarot card for April. April 2025, what does the collective need to know? For April 2025, what does the collective need to know? Perfect. Got a card here. Okay, thought I had something else. We have the Two of Pentacles now for April. There's a balancing act at play or a decision that needs to be made. Okay, someone might be weighing the pros and cons in a situation. Perhaps it relates to the relationship from the previous month or different opportunities. For some of you, it might have to do with travel. I see the ships in the background here. Whether you are traveling to move or just traveling for enjoyment. There's some sort of decision, though, that needs to be made in April, and you'll be weighing your pros and cons, some of you. Ace of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. So this is divinely brought in. Some sort of action needs to take place. It's time to take action and make a decision about something. Okay, so this could be many things for you. Again, this is very general, so might be some sort of decision making going on in April, deciding something here. Or also could just be maybe balancing life, your work, your goals, and what you want to achieve. Could have to do with that as well. Multitasking. So yes, try to find the balance, weigh your pros and cons in April, and make the best decision for you. Okay, so on to, that's really all I have for April. Let's go on to May. Astrologically, May, we have, let me do a quick look. May 24th, Saturn will go into Aries. Fiery Aries. Okay. Could be some karmic things going on there. Let's see what I get through the tarot. So for May 2025, what can we expect as a collective? May 2025. Oh, almost has something. May 2025. There we go. Yep, there's that Aries energy. 5 of Wands. Arguments. Disagreements. Yeah, not the best energy. King of Swords. Ooh, yeah, I hope there's no more conflict in the world. It could be a sign for that, especially with Saturn and Aries. That's what I said, right? It was Saturn. Check. Yeah, Saturn and Aries. Could be issues in government. Hopefully not any more conflicts or wars. There's definitely disagreements happening amongst people collectively. Everyone's trying to Sorry, I'm trying to get the card to focus. There we go. Everyone's trying to give their own 2 cents, not wanting to come to an agreement. There's this King of Swords character, though, on the bottom of the deck, and he is really coming in here strong. It's like I feel like he's running this. He's running the show. But it feels like trying to put a stop to it. But action, yeah, action needs to be made, or action needs to be taken. So yeah, there is this very direct action at play here. He's getting shit done, basically. Whoever this is, it might not be a particular person, by the way. It could just be he could be encompassing an energy of masculine energy of multiple people. But yeah, there's something of this needs to stop. The disagreements, the arguments on a collective level, and hopefully coming to some sort of compromise. It's like laying the fist down, saying like enough's enough. Something there with that. Okay. So we got January, February, March, April, May, and going into the summer months. Let's see. What do we have in June? Anything? Jupiter will move into Cancer. Oh, that's nice, which can bring luck, growth, and new opportunities. Yeah, that would be that'll be a nice energy. Jupiter in Cancer. Let me just get a quick drink of water, guys, and talk a little bit more about June. I feel like June usually is a good month. Knock on wood. Okay, so card for June. What can we expect as a collective for June? And if you've gotten this far in the video, please don't forget to like this video too. If you're enjoying it so far, please do like it. It does help the algorithm. What can we expect for June as a collective? Okay, good. This is good. Yeah, that's that Jupiter energy coming in. Jupiter is coming in to even things out, especially with some of that chaos going on back in May. So yeah, Four of Pentacles, more stability coming in. Jupiter is bringing that astrologically. So yeah, this is nice to see. Okay, yeah. Four of Pentacles. I get the sense of protection too with this card. Sense of also saving, keeping your savings close, keeping your money close, your belongings close to you. So try not to spend too much. You might also just be making good money in June. Again, this is very generally speaking, so I hope that for everybody, but there is more of that opportunity, that energy is there where there's more of an opportunity for growth in finances, especially with Jupiter, again, moving into Cancer. It's very fulfilling. It's money that is well earned that brings you fulfillment, brings you happiness in some way. So it's a very nice, fulfilling type of energy there. So yeah, luck is on your side in June when it comes to making money. Jupiter is a very lucky planet, and it being in Cancer feels really nice. It brings this very good energy. It's a very good omen here when it comes to finances and also just growth too. on an individual level, growing as a person, um, and fulfilling some sort of needs. And that makes sense because we do have Nine of Pentacles. I'm sorry, not Pentacles, Nine of Cups on the bottom here. So yeah, it's really looking at what brings you a sense of emotional fulfillment. What do you offer? What do you bring to the table here? And be mindful of where you, mm, it's like something with being mindful of where you give. So yeah, I just feel like basically in a nutshell, being mindful of your spendings, don't go overboard. This is a good opportunity for you to save. There's some lucky energy happening in June when it comes to finances. So the opportunity is there in June. That looks really nice. And again, it's a very fulfilling type of energy. So very feel good, like you're satisfied, like yeah, I did that. I did that project, or I achieved that goal that I had. So yeah, it looks really nice there for June. Okay, so let's go into July. Anything in July? Just quick look. Uranus will move into Gemini. Okay. Yeah, Gemini the thinker. Okay. There could be definitely new changes, new ideas being tested through Uranus. Uranus is very revolutionary. Okay, so yeah, we could be seeing some new ideas happening in July, collectively speaking. Let's get a tarot card for July. I'm just going to move these up too. Okay, July 2025. What can we expect collectively? July 2025. What can we expect collectively? Okay, we got some major arcana coming out. The Chariot and the Death card on the bottom of the deck. So changes and transformations and moving forward with confidence, fearlessness. That's funny too with Uranus moving into Gemini. This card normally doesn't relate to Geminis, but I feel like it does. I do think it does sometimes. And we have the two twins here, the Gemini right in the card. Yeah, with the Chariot. Yeah, new ideas, I feel, moving forward, um, coming in and being set in place, put into motion. Okay, so there's going to be some changes happening. Something has to end. Something has to transform. Whether that's, in our personal lives or in mundane terms, in government, things like that. Something has to end in order for there to be a rebirth of new things. New ideas are going to be set into motion here. That Chariot card. So we're going to be moving forward. A sense of confidence needs to be had here, and being fearless. That is for July. Now going into August. August 2025, what can we expect? Got something right away. Ace of Swords. It feels like, yeah, bringing those, putting those ideas into action. The sword is being drawn here. This is divine intervention. With the Ace of Cups too, on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's something very divine at play here. This is, again, August. It's about fulfilling something. Something needs to be fulfilled. Like, I know it sounds cliche, but like destiny needs to be fulfilled. I almost want to say prophecy. Like a prophecy needs to be fulfilled. Um, yeah, divine intervention though is at play. And it's for the best. This is a blessing. The Ace of Cups brings blessings. So whatever this is, whatever changes are happening, whatever is coming in, it's a blessing. So very good things. Yeah, summer looks good. Summer looks good. I know definitely it wouldn't be summer if it's depending what part of the hemisphere you live. But yeah, in the western part of the hemisphere, it's summer. But yeah, those months, June, July, August, looking pretty nice. Let me see if there was any. Oop, almost dropped my cards. Anything in August? Astrologically. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna check out this article real quick. They have like a good list of dates. Yeah, that's nice. August 11, Venus is conjunct Jupiter. Yeah, that's definitely bringing in that nice energy. Yeah, so like I said, it's looking nice for the summer months. When is the other Mercury retrogrades? There is Mercury retrograde. I know this is like the infamous Mercury retrograde. It is July. The next one, the second one, will be July 17th till August 10th. So again, it can bring a bit of chaos with communication, technology issues, but the tarot looks pretty good though, so maybe it won't be so bad. Right? Okay, let's move on to September. September 1st, Saturn, which will be in retrograde, enters Pisces. So spiritual beliefs and our morality, morals, our morals being tested. Again, that is September 1st. And another big total eclipse, this is a total lunar eclipse, is September 7th. And it will be in Pisces. Yeah, got a lot of things with Pisces going on. It seems like for 2025, with the nodes being in Pisces, and yeah. So total lunar eclipse happening in September 7th, exactly. Which, like I said about the last eclipse, eclipses bring changes. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, but either way, change is inevitable. Anything else for September? Also a partial solar eclipse. Wow, okay. So it's kind of similar to March. March has a total solar eclipse. I believe that's what I had said. And then a partial, I can't remember if it was a lunar eclipse. So very similar energy, it feels like, to March. So yeah, September also has a total lunar eclipse and then a partial solar eclipse. Partial solar eclipse is in Virgo on September 21st. Okay, so yeah, watch out for that, Virgos. You might have some changes specifically for you. And then, of course, I mean, it's partial, so probably not that big of a deal. More so the total lunar eclipse in Pisces. Yes, that could affect Pisces moons even. When it's a partial, it's not that impactful. I don't feel personally. So yeah, let's see what I get done from the tarot now. So for September, what can we expect as a collective for September 2025? Wow, beautiful. Okay, Two of Cups. This is really nice. Nice energy to see. So this is a mutual agreement coming in. Again, trying to get it to focus. There we go. Some sort of mutual agreement coming in. It could have to do with relationships for some of you. It could be a soulmate connection, that type of energy. But also I feel it's just more so something that's mutually beneficial. It's a win-win situation. And the world card is on the bottom of the deck. So it feels globally or worldwide or on a big level here. Maybe some sort of agreement between world leaders. I was kind of getting that earlier in the earlier part of the year. So maybe there's some sort of agreement that is reached worldwide. Again, could be between foreign leaders or just two different parties basically come to some sort of agreement. This is a completion of a cycle. The world card represents it's a completion and it's a new chapter. It's a new chapter starting. Again, for some of you on a personal level, this could have to do with a relationship. Maybe a new relationship or a new chapter that starts for your relationship. And it could, for some of you, have to do with travel, even maybe traveling somewhere new, exploring. But mostly, there's some sort of something has been completed. It's like an ending of a cycle that needed to be completed. There's an agreement. It's a win-win situation. Yeah, so we'll see that collectively, and then you might, again, also see that personally, whether it's some sort of relationship or friendship, a new chapter begins. Could even be some sort of partnership too, even for work maybe. But yes, a new chapter begins here. Very beautiful energy. Yeah. Closing of a cycle that needed to be ended. And that total lunar eclipse and even some of that partial solar eclipse, I feel, is bringing that energy in, that change. But again, it's not, a bad change. It's coming to some sort of really nice agreement. So good to see. Okay. Yeah, let's move on to October. Anything important for October? We have Neptune, which will be in retrograde, will enter Pisces. Again, more themes with Pisces. And Neptune is a very watery energy, water planet. Yeah. It holds that energy of the water elemental. So spirituality. That's October 22nd. So that's all I'm seeing really for October. Let's see what I get for the tarot. What's a message for the collective for October 2025? It's a message for the collective for October 2025. Ace of Wands. Okay, we have two very, very different cards. On the bottom of the deck, we have Ten of Swords. Not so nice energy. You are defeated and just down on your luck. So there's a defeat of some kind, but it's for the best. This is divine intervention coming in with the Ace of Wands. Divine intervention at play here. Something needed to happen. I want to draw another card. Let's clarify. October 2025. Let's clarify. What is this about? Oh, you know what I was just getting visually is like waving the white flag of surrender. You're defeated. You're like I'm throwing in the towel. That energy is there. So Some of you personally might be feeling that, but also finding some sort of relief in that. Because the Ace of Wands is a very nice card, even though that Ten of Swords was on the bottom. It's almost like a relief. So if there's a situation that you need to just let go of, throw in the towel, might be for the best. It looks like it is for the best. Throw in the towel, especially if it's not serving you, if it's stressing you out, whatever it might be. Yeah, but I do want to get another one too. What is this about? Ace of Wands for October. Oh, I got the same card. It was on the bottom. Now it's on. Now it came out with that too. So yeah, I think what I just said, yeah, basically goes with it. Yeah, it's like if there's a situation that's bringing you down, causing you stress, it's not doing you any favors. Sometimes you have to just know when to throw in the towel. The Wheel of Fortune came out with that as well. So luck is on your side. It's actually a blessing in disguise. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's a blessing in disguise. So yeah, it had to happen. Right. Yeah, I'm going to put those cards back. I'll keep the Ace of Wands for October out just in case that comes up again. I just wanted to clarify that. So yeah, that is for October. That's your message you need to know. Throw in the towel if it's not doing you any good with whatever situation it might be. Could be some sort of, this could be, you know, a wider conflict as well coming to a head here. Okay, so let's go to November. Let me just check what's the astrology like. November, we have Uranus retrograde. We'll go into Taurus. Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde. The third one, so we have 3 Mercury retrogrades for 2025, and the third one is going to be November 9th till the 29th. So most of November, that third and final one for 2025. I'm glad it's only 3 and not 4. Sometimes it ends up being 4 of them in a year. And it will be in, Sagittarius and in Scorpio. Yeah, that felt, with Sagittarius, that feels like travel issues. Try not to travel during that time, guys, if you can. That feels like travel plan issues. I would avoid that if you can, or expect delays if you do. And then, yeah, when it shifts into Scorpio, maybe more of a tendency to, I don't know why I'm getting like risky behavior. Yeah, I don't know. Watch out for that. Like also like words, the way you speak, it could be more harsh. I'm thinking of like the scorpion, like the sting. The way you speak, it might sting. So just, be mindful of your words in November during that retrograde with Mercury. So, and travel. Be careful with that. Let's get a tarot card for November 2025. Oh, just got it. Okay. Yeah, that feels very Scorpio. Yeah. 9 of Cups. So this card also had, I think it was on the bottom of the deck with one of the other cards, but yeah, so there's a sense of emotional fulfillment that needs to be met. Very nice energy. Okay, so despite whatever, issues you might have in November, it does feel like you're kind of guarding your emotions and feelings. Remembering what you offer. What is it that you offer? Reflect on what is it that you offer, especially in relationships. What you bring to the table, so to speak. it feels like you're kind of you're protecting your heart, and in a good way, because this toxic card here, the devil, that this does actually correspond to Capricorn, but I was getting like the scorpionic energy with this, with Mercury being in Scorpio during this time. Toxic relationships, yeah. So you have to watch out for, yeah, toxic people, toxic relationships, or any sort of, yeah, because I also said like risky behaviors, like addictions or anything, any sort of, yeah, risky behavior. Be careful of that. I know it's not a nice card. But it's on the bottom, so it feels like you're kind of overcoming that, and that's why you're going into this beautiful Nine of Cups, and you are thinking about, and you're being guided to think about what you have to offer. It's like valuing yourself. So yeah, don't let bad toxic behaviors or people get the better of you in November. It seems like, this won't apply to everyone, but there's more of that opportunity for this type of energy to interfere. Okay, so yeah, just be careful of that, if you feel like you might have a tendency to fall into any sort of addictive behaviors, or um, be influenced in a negative way. So, yeah, again, value yourself. Remember who you are and the value you have in yourself, and what you offer and what you can offer to the right people. You don't want to give this to the wrong people. This is a toxic bond here, okay? So if you are in that type of situation, um, release that. And if it is really bad, please do seek some sort of help or counseling, whatever that might be. Value yourself here. That is your message for November 2025. And let's go into December. Let's see the December astrology. Mars squares Saturn. That devil card kind of felt like that, actually, for early December with that Mars squaring Saturn. That feels very tense. Okay, so early December might feel a little tense. I'd watch out for arguments, butting heads with people, or especially in work. Be careful of that. If it's a very intense, yeah, energy, there's friction happening there between beliefs, or just not getting along with people. Be careful of that. That's the beginning of December, and then December 14th, Mars squares. Oh, so there's two squares with Mars. Mars squares Neptune in Pisces. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's some intense energy in December. A little tense. Maybe not go out holiday shopping. Maybe not do that last second. It feels like, yeah, beliefs. I wonder if that, oh, never mind. Yeah. So December, let's get a tarot card. December 2025. And then after December, I'm going to, I think I'm going to pull an oracle card for like the overall year, just to kind of sum up an oracle card for the whole year 2025, and then I will go into the zodiac signs and pull tarot for your zodiac sign. So yes, December 2025. What's a message we need to know as a collective for December 2025? It's a message we need to know for December 2025. Okay, here we go. We have 8 of Swords, and this did come out earlier I can't remember which card it was with, but yeah, that's that tension with Mars that Mars is creating. Yeah, it's not gonna lie, it's not the best energy with that. So you're being guided to take the blindfold off in a situation, to release yourself from this binding, this trap that you may have, which may have been self-inflicted. Did you put yourself in this situation? How can you release yourself from this situation that doesn't serve you? It's something's holding you back. This might be yourself. Maybe you are holding yourself back. This could be self-sabotage, or maybe this is an outside thing, a situation that is holding you back in some way. What was it? Neptune it was squaring, and Saturn. Yeah. It also feels, I'm probably going to be going a little, I don't know, a little out there, but it feels like feminine suppression. You think, I feel like something with that feminine suppression. It's like the witch at the stake, like burning at the stake, that type of vibe I'm getting. Again, are you doing this to yourself, or are you in a situation that is putting you through this? There's a new opportunity, though, for you to release yourself from this. That is what the Ace of Pentacles is bringing, bottom of the deck. There's a new opportunity coming in. It's being divinely brought in. The universe, or whatever your beliefs might be, this is being divinely brought in. There's a new opportunity here for you to release yourself from this painful situation. Again, you are constrained. You are being held back in some sort of way, but a new opportunity will come, and it's up for you to take it, and to take the blindfold off and release yourself of whatever the situation might be. It could have to do with arguments, beliefs clashing, because we have that Mars squaring Saturn type behavior. Saturn is very much the father archetype. It could have to do with something of a father or a male figure. So yeah, I think that's why I was getting like this, something with feminine suppression. Yeah, something there with that. Release yourself from that. Take off the blindfold and seize the opportunity when it comes in. Okay. Yeah, well, I know that's not the most cheerful for December with the holidays, but it does seem like it'll work out, though, for the best, as long as you can identify, what's holding you back. So, and again, this is very general. This could be a very small thing for some of you. It could be a much larger thing for others. So take it as you will. And, this video will be up on my channel, and you can come back to this throughout the year. Like I said, I'll put in timestamps for each month and can refer back to it. I'll probably refer back to it too, just to see, what happens month by month as the years, as the months go by. It's like, not as the years go by. Oh my goodness. It would be very long. Okay, I'm just gonna get some more water, and then, like I said, now I'm going to do an oracle card to kind of sum up the whole year, and then I'll do the zodiac signs now. How long have I been on? An hour? It doesn't feel that long, actually. Has it been an hour? Yeah. Wow. Okay. Right. So let's put all these cards away. That's why I will definitely put timestamps because it's an hour. Okay, so let's do shuffle. Let's do the Oracle card for 2025. I'm going to use my Moonology Oracle card deck. What's an Oracle message for 2025 that the collective needs to know? What's an Oracle message for 2025 that the collective needs to know? A year ahead, 2025. All right, taking, oh, wow. All right, taking that one that came out on top. So, okay, there's a theme here of romance and relationships. So this is the card that is summing up 2025. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Libra is very much relates to Venus and love and relationships, as well as finding peace, harmony, and balance. So, and the new moon represents new chapters. So, yeah, there is a new romantic cycle happening, probably around that Venus retrograde that I was talking about. This is probably around that time of when it's occurring. So, there's a big shift here with new relationships or a new chapter within your relationship that is going to be occurring. Bottom of the deck, new moon in Virgo. A time to give rather than take. So it's a time of giving rather than taking. Nice energy there. So, but also I think it's important to remember to not give too much of yourself and be mindful of who you give to. So having boundaries with that, which is very much in that earthy Virgo energy. And I will read from the booklet on this new moon in Libra, what more details we can get. Okay, so new moon in Libra. I'll put it here. It's probably let you see it better here. Give and take. That's funny because the new moon in Virgo card also talks about a time to give rather than take. Give and take could well be the answer to whatever dilemma you're asking about. Compromise may be called for. It's time to start negotiating or even renegotiating. So could definitely be in a relationship, finding some sort of compromise. When the new moon in Libra comes up, there's a restart for you and for someone else. A new relationship could be beginning, and if that's the case, the chances are this will be a healing and well-balanced connection. And anything you do after pulling this card, doing it in pairs is advised. Okay, so yeah, working together with your partner. Sorry, I have to just put the card down because the book won't stay open. So yeah, anything you do after pulling this card, doing it in pairs is advised, such as teaming up with someone in business or in your personal life. Libra is a sign of relating, and this card suggests that whoever is at the heart of the issue you're addressing is someone who will be open to talking things through. Avoid being selfish. It won't get you anywhere at this time. And then a little side message. It says, attune to the moon. Reach out to someone and let them know you care. Additional meanings. Feel more. Think less. So getting more in touch with your feelings and emotions and not being too much in your head. Marriage or engagement is on the cards. A legal matter will go your way. Yes, I'm glad it said that because the scales also can represent legal matters in the justice system. And we did have the justice card come out. I believe it was for January or February, if I remember correctly. Um, Something with courts and legal type stuff. So this could also be part of that. Again, this card is summarizing the whole year. So I am getting intuitively changes and things with relationships, finding compromises within relationships, whether it's romantic or business type partnerships, as well as something with the court systems, government, and legal affairs. Another message is pay some attention to your appearance, but don't be all about appearances. Okay? So, and yes, Libra does relate to Venus, so that is no surprise there. So maybe wanting to take more better care of your body and your health, things like that. Okay, so that was the Oracle message to sum up the year ahead for 2025. All right, so let's go into now the zodiac signs. And I need more water after reading. Okay, let's see. I might jump on my Instagram live actually while I do the zodiac signs. Let's see. Last time I did a multitask of doing both. Let's see if I can do it. And just set this up so. And if I can get it to stay, then that's all right. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll do that. All right, I'm gonna go live on my Instagram now. Okay, hi everyone. I'm now live on Instagram, but I am streaming from YouTube, so I will probably be looking more at my YouTube stream because it will be the full video. I just did the full 2025 year ahead reading for each month. Now I'm going to be going into the zodiac signs. So I'm going to pull a tarot card for each zodiac sign. This will be for your sun, moon, and rising sign. And again, if you prefer to watch this on YouTube, where you could probably see the cards a little bit better, just go to my YouTube channel. My link should be in my story or on in my bio. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna start off with, I'm just gonna go month by month basically. So let's start with Capricorn. So happy birthday, by the way, Capricorns. I'm a fellow Capricorn too, so happy birthday to me. Almost birthday. So this will be for, like I said, sun, moon, and rising sign. If you guys don't know your moon or rising sign, send me a message or go to astroseek.com and you can look it up totally for free. I actually find that sometimes the rising sign relates a lot better than your sun sign. So check that out. Check out all three. Okay, so Capricorns. Before we start, though, I just want to kind of clear the energy because I just covered a whole year of 2025. So I'm just going to cleanse my space here. Do a little cleanse for you guys. Clearing our path, removing any negativity. Clearing our path, removing any negativity. And so be it. There you go. It smells really nice too. Okay, let's get into it for Capricorns. Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising signs. What do you need to know for 2025. Again, this is very general. If you want a personal reading, send me a message. So just take what resonates, since it is very general. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, what do you need to know for the year ahead, 2025? What do you need to know, Capricorns, for the year ahead, 2025? Capricorns, what do you need to know for the year ahead, 2025? Okay, well, 3 cards came out. I am trying to take one at a time. I will take this though. Okay, so Capricorn's first card we have is King of Swords here. This is a very masculine energy of action needing to take place, cutting something out perhaps, blocking something off, removing yourself from any sort of bad situation. Taking action though in something. Also standing up for yourself. This is going to be a big theme for you, Capricorn. Standing up for yourself in 2025. Also taking initiative, it feels like. And being strong here. Which I know, Capricorns, I know we're tired of being strong. But yeah, that is your main theme that's coming up. I do see, so don't, again, take it with a grain of salt. Very general reading. There is 3 of Swords that came out underneath. This could have to do with a betrayal or heartbreak. It could, okay? Again, personal reading will reveal more if that is the case for you. It may not have to do with a relationship. It could be something that didn't work out that you had hoped, that you put a lot of effort and work into, that maybe just doesn't work out the way that you hoped it would. But a third-party situation is influencing this. And it will be up to you to stand up for yourself and to call this out, basically. Call it out and to get rid of it. Say no more. And be done with it. It's to better yourself. Capricorn, Queen of Pentacles was also underneath. It's the best thing for you. Thinking about what is it that you truly care about, Capricorns. You see this Queen, she's looking down at this Pentacle. And she sees the worth, she sees the value and all the effort she has put into something. Is it best placed elsewhere? Okay, so something to reflect on and to just keep an open mind with that for 2025. But ultimately, Capricorns, you are guided to stand up for yourselves and to take initiative when it's needed. Don't let yourself be walked all over. If there is some sort of, third-party situation where you're being taken advantage of in some sort of way, or betrayed in some way, compromising you. So standing up for yourselves and finding, I feel like, Capricorn, you don't even have to speak. It's like you don't have to even say anything. It's all about action for you. Actions speak louder than words, right? So it's about taking that action, and you don't even have to say anything. And if there's anyone that's bad influencing this or has wronged you, all you have to do is walk away or cut them out without even saying a word. That is, it feels like your superpower. So whatever situation may arise where you need that, find your inner strength, find your inner King of Swords to do that. Take that step, take that initiative. Okay? All right, so let's go into Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Risings. What is your message for 2025? Overall, general message for 2025. Okay, we have 4 of Swords, Aquarius. Oh, I'm sorry for the morbid energy, Aquarius. This is the coffin. You are being guided to rest, but also be mindful of dead energy. I get dead energy a lot, that word dead energy, with this card. What is holding you back? What is keeping you in the coffin? What is keeping you from growing, from outliving your life, from whatever it might be? What is the dead energy around you that you need to cut away so that you can live to your fullest and in your own truth and in your own happiness? This could have to do, yes, with some fatigue, but it's honestly could be even, it's more than just tiredness. It feels like chronic fatigue or something too. So for some of you, it could be that. So if that is the case, get plenty of rest. Don't overexhaust yourself. Don't overextend yourself, Aquarius. Okay? What is dead energy that is weighing you down? You need to release that, okay? So we'll put that in reverse and set the intention out there that you will release that and come up strong, rising from the grave. So there's your message for 2025, Aquarius. Rise up. Maybe you'll do a rebrand of yourself. Yeah, Knight of Swords is on the bottom of the deck too, so it's like I feel this sense of like you don't want to deal with that anymore. You're ready to just take action, to move, take on life. Sorry guys, I need more water. And funny enough, going into the water sign Pisces. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising signs. What do you need to know for 2025? Okay, 10 of Swords. We got some rough cards here. We are dealing with some rough things, aren't we? 10 of Swords, Pisces. Okay, so yeah, feels like you've been put through the ringer here in some sort of way or situation. This is a sense of feeling defeated. Okay, but okay, let's see the positive spin on this. What did you learn? What lesson did you learn from this? And how can you pull these swords out and come back up again? How can you revive yourself from this defeat? Okay. Also feels something with like helping, finding value in helping others. This is on the bottom of the deck. Finding value in helping others might help actually to heal you. Healing others helps heal you. Something there. I mean, Pisces can be very healing if you tap into that, and intuitive too. So, think about that. Reflect. What is it that you learned, and how can you get yourself back on your feet? And how can you avoid things? Avoid things or cut out things that are just going to totally deplete you and deplete your energy. Don't betray yourself. That's a big message coming through. Don't betray yourself, Pisces. Don't put yourself in harm's way here. Don't betray yourself in 2025. Okay, so avoid this. Avoid things that would cause you to be defeated and to betray yourself and your true nature. Okay, so something to reflect on. Again, I'm sorry it's not more positive, but that is your main message that you need to know. So it must be important. And it's just, better to be, better to know and to have a heads up, right? Than to not. So see it that way. And again, see the positive of it, of learning the lessons and avoiding anything that would cause you to betray yourself. Okay. All right. So great. We did Pisces. Let's see what's after Pisces. I'm blinking out. I should know this. Aries. Yes, Aries. Aries, sun, moon, and rising signs. What is your message you need to know for 2025? Aries, sun, moon. Oops. 1 second. That fell on the floor. Okay, here we go. Okay, Page of Wands, Aries. You will have a new sense of inspiration, new ideas coming in here for you, Aries. You might be feeling motivated. Tap into that. Tap into new ideas. It also feels very creative. So a lot of creativity. So if you are somebody who is um, very creative, whether it's art, music, writing, this energy is very prevalent for you, Aries, for 2025. Tap into new ideas, trying out new, maybe creative activities, even getting in touch with your artistic nature, as well as just motivation. Utilize your motivated energy to do new things and try new ideas that you have. I think some of you too might have like a really good big idea that you want to implement here in some way, whether it's like a business idea or something. The magician's on the bottom of the deck, so it could be definitely something you were trying to bring in and manifest for yourself, something you were trying to create here. So yeah, that is for you, Aries, to think about here and reflect on. What new ideas do you have that you want to implement or even just try for fun in 2025? A very motivational energy. So yeah, nice to see for you, Aries. I feel like that suits you very well. Okay, now we have going to Taurus. Okay, Taurus, sun, moon, and rising signs. What do you need to know for 2025? Okay, we have the Fool, Taurus. You've been on a journey of some kind. Maybe you might literally be on a journey. Maybe you've been traveling or want to travel throughout 2025, or maybe one big trip in mind or vacation. But in the metaphorical sense, you have been on a journey that is life, right? So your soul has been on a journey here. What are the lessons you have learned? Reflect on how far you have come. And is there more for you to learn? Is there new perspectives for you to take on and to be open to? I feel like you gained a lot of wisdom, Taurus, and now you are guided to reflect on those things that you have learned throughout life, as well as see what else is out there for you. And that does go very much hand in hand with the Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck here, looking beyond the horizon here, waiting for your ships to come in. So yes, definitely can very much be like travel plans for you, seeing what's out there. But again, that learning, that sense of reflecting on all that you have learned, it's like a completion, a chapter here that has closed and a new beginning to see what else is out there for you, Taurus. Okay, very nice to see. Okay, so now let's go to Geminis. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising signs. What is your message for 2025 that you need to know? Gemini, sun, moon, and rising signs. Gemini, sun, moon, and risings. What is your message? Okay, we have Five of Swords here. So there's some conflicts happening in 2025, Geminis. The word conflict resolution comes to mind. Okay, so pick your battles. There's a message here of picking your battles. It feels like you don't always have to win the battle, so to speak. Sometimes it's best for you to walk away, like see these people in the background here walking away from this, whatever this was, this disagreement, this argument, whatever the case might be. It was a tense situation. So knowing to pick your battles and to also know when to walk away. Sometimes though, depending on the situation, maybe you do need to stand up for yourself, especially if you are being taken advantage of in some way. or walked all over, of course. So Gemini, what you'll have to learn through 2025 is when it's okay for you to walk away and when it's not. So there's a message of you knowing when to choose your battles and reflect before you take any action or react to some situation. Do I need to stand up for myself in the situation? And if it calls for that, then absolutely, um, if you have to stand up for yourself in something, then by all means. But with certain things, perhaps you don't. Maybe it's best for you to walk away. So there's two scenarios here in this card that you will have to evaluate in your own life scenarios of when um, when to walk away and when not to. So picking your battles here is your main message here, Gemini, is picking your battles and knowing when to throw in the towel if it's not worth your energy. Okay, so some things just aren't worth your energy, um, or it might cause more conflict for yourself and everyone involved. So knowing when to walk away and when you do need to stand up for yourself, Geminis. That is your message here. Use your better judgment. Bottom of the deck is the Judgment card here, the Angel of Judgment here. So yes, use your better judgment, Geminis. You are the thinker. You have that very Mercurian energy about you. So use your better judgment. Take a step back if you need to in a situation and evaluate it before you make any hasty decisions or action. Okay? All right, so that was for Geminis. So let's see, what's our next one? We did Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. So yeah, Cancer. Trying to make sure I go in order, didn't skip anyone. So Cancer, what is the message for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs? Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. What do they need to know? Okay, Cancers, you got two cards here. So Knight of Pentacles. A new opportunity comes in, something stable. It doesn't necessarily mean something new. It could be. But there's something stable. It's like slow and steady. You see this knight is on this horse here. He's not moving, fast like there's another one that's the Knight of Swords or something that does. He's not moving fast. It's like this nice, stable, steady, one foot after the other energy. Okay, so taking your time, one foot after the other, Cancers. Okay, step by step. So stability coming in and taking those baby steps to reach your goals that you want to meet and achieve here through 2025. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles also came out under this. So it does feel like something of financial situation. So for some of you, it could be a bit of financial struggles here, and you are trying to kind of climb the ladder, climb the mountain here, and to progress more and more, and to get out of this energy where it feels like a lack of money, or lack of savings, or it could even have to just do with stability and security. So not physical money, but like security and safety, that type of thing. And finding this, and it does come in, it seems like, so that's a good thing with this Knight of Pentacles. It comes in, and it's important for you to know to take baby steps. Be patient with this. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, that's your message. Slow and steady wins the race, Cancers. Okay, so I'm going to keep this card out for you, and I will put the Three of Pentacles back in. I felt like that was your main card there, but that did help clarify. Okay, so now we go on to Leos. Yeah, Leos. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Risings. What do Leo, Sun, Moon, and Risings need to know for 2025? Leo, Sun, Moon, and Risings. Here we go. The Lovers. Okay, the Lovers is here. Okay, so there is a healing in a relationship or a new relationship. Very beautiful. Soulmate energy happening here. This could also have to do, though, with self love, your own love, finding love within yourself, because the lovers can also be seen as a reflection, looking in the mirror and finding that sense of love within yourself and value in you, in yourself. Okay, so could definitely be soulmate energy. Very nice, very loving. This is nice to see. It will take walking away from a situation, though, as it looks like. Six of Swords is on the bottom of the deck here, having to move away from a situation, maybe even physically, like literally moving, in order to get to this beautiful, loving companionship or loving energy within yourself. It does feel like a very healing energy. So some of you might have to move away either physically or like from a situation in order to get to this. Okay, so if there's things that are not serving you and are even ruining like your self-worth or your insecurities, anything that is affecting that, you're being guided this year to move away from that and to find that love within yourself. And maybe for some of you within, you might find this with another person with this beautiful soulmate companionship coming in here. Okay. Okay, so to Virgos, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Risings. Let me make sure I didn't forget anyone. I did. Pisces, Cancer. Yeah, okay. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Risings. What is your message for 2025? Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. What is your message for 2025 that you need to know? What's an overall message for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Risings? Here we go. King of Wands is here. Kind of coming into your own here, Virgos. It's a very self-sufficient energy too. So this is a really good sign that you'll be in a good place with relying on yourself here. There's a sense of independence here, finding your independence, maybe even in something like a business that you do yourself or that you run. But yeah, there is this also creative energy that is here with this, maybe getting in touch with your creative side, music, art, whatever it might be, new ideas here. But yeah, very self-sufficient, very much so learning to rely on yourself here. Now, don't get too much in that, independent energy to where you just totally closed off. But it is good though to find that and not be codependent by any means. So it seems like this is a big theme for you for 2025 is coming into this self-reliant energy, coming into your own here. I feel for some of you could even be like a higher up position, like management type stuff, or just taking charge or taking like a leadership role. It feels some of you might be taking on some sort of leadership role here, Virgos, in 2025. This is something that you've been manifesting. The Magician is on the bottom of the deck. So it's something that has been manifested that you've been wanting to come in. So that is your message for you, Virgos. So you're coming into your own. Looks really nice here. And perhaps even getting into a higher up, type position or being in charge of something, if not your own business. So really nice to see that you can look forward to. You might be, yes, having more responsibilities with that. But again, it seems like something that was manifested, that was meant to come in, and that you actually, wanted to come in. So looks really nice to see there. Okay. Okay, so let's see. We've done, yes, Leo, Virgo, and now we go to, I feel like I'm forgetting someone. Scorpio. I want to say Scorpio. Let me just double check. I'm not forgetting. Yeah, we did Scorpio, or we're going to do Scorpio, Sagittarius. I can't even see it. Virgo, Libra. I did Libra, right? Oh, did I not do Libra? I think that's what I missed. I felt like I was missing someone. Oh, yes. Okay, not Scorpio. Libra, then Scorpio. Yeah, I knew I was forgetting. How could I forget my lovely Libras? I'm a Libra moon, and I know lots of lovely Libras. Okay, Libras, so this is your message. Libras, this is your message for 2025. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Okay, let me do a reshuffle on that. Something wanted to come out. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. What do you need to know for 2025? Libra, Sun, Moon, and Risings. What do you need to know for 2025? Temperance. The Angel of Temperance is here. If you're just tuning in on my Instagram, I am actually live on YouTube, so I am looking more towards the YouTube stream. So if you want to join me on there to see the cards better. So yeah, Libra, Temperance is here. So this beautiful angel is showing pouring into your own cup, filling your own cup. How do you take care of yourself? How do you love yourself? Learning to have patience too, and healing. So there's some sort of big healing that is happening for you this year, Libras, in 2025. Beautiful to see that. And you're pouring into your own cup here. So making sure you take time to take care of yourself, whether that's for your mental health or your physical health, eating good foods, taking time to relax, rest, all those good things, right? Very beautiful and healing energy. So make sure you take the time. You're being guided to take the time to nurture yourself and to have that self-love, have time for that, and heal any wounds that may still be lingering from the past, whether from 2024 or beyond, even into childhood. So it feels kind of like tying up loose ends in a way for some of you with those old wounds. There's this it feels like this really big healing that is coming to light here for you, Libras. Very beautiful to see. And have patience with yourself. You don't have to be perfect. Don't fall into the trap, the idea of having to have this perfect persona, that you have to be fully healed. We're always healing as people. Nobody's ever fully healed. We're always on a journey of healing throughout life. But it's about you making sure you take care of yourself and become the best healed version that you can possibly be, to the best of your abilities. We're only human, right? So that is your message for you, Libras. Very beautiful to see. Things are being balanced out. I do see the Justice card is on the bottom of the deck for you, Libras, which is perfectly aligned to the Libra scales. Libra is represented as the scales, and it's coming into balance here for you. So things are balancing out. Justice is being served. Okay, so if there has been an injustice that has affected you for a very long period of time, that is being balanced out and being healed in 2025 now at this time for you. Okay, very beautiful to see there, Libras. Okay, so now we will go to Scorpios. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. What do you need to know for 2025? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. What do you need to know for 2025? The World card is here, Scorpios. There is a completion, an ending of a cycle so that a new cycle can begin for you. A new chapter is here for you, Scorpios. So if you had some big shifts happen maybe last year in 2024 or, previous years, it feels like that's coming to a completion, to a close here, so that this new chapter can begin for you here. Sorry, I'm trying to get the card to focus. There we go. So this new chapter can come in. So something had to come to a close, come to an end. The Queen of Swords is on the bottom. So you might have had to cut something out that no longer serves you, or you will be guided to and tested this year to do that in order for this new chapter to begin for you here, Scorpios. Allow this to come in. Okay, it seems like this is kind of being divinely brought in for you. It feels like a blessing here. Something is coming to a close so that a new cycle can begin for you. This could also relate to traveling. So some of you Scorpios might be traveling, seeing new places, new countries even. So there's also some of that mixed in there as well. Feels like that kind of Sagittarius a bit energy. Okay, so that is your message for you Scorpios. A new chapter begins. Okay, and now to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Risings. Oh, almost has something right away. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Risings. What is your message you need to know for the year ahead in 2025? Sagittarius, what do you need to know for the year ahead in 2025? Sagittarius, what do you need to know for the year ahead, 2025? Beautiful. Six of Cups is here. I kind of think of this card as like the card of friendship. So new friends, it feels so just so happy and joyful. It's also like very giving too. It's like giving to people, but not giving too much of yourself away, especially to the wrong people. You don't want to give yourself away to the wrong people here. But yeah, I think that is what you're learning here, Sagittarius, is giving yourself to the right people. And it feels like you have so much love and even friendship to offer, and you will learn who it is that you can offer that to. And also learning to receive this type of love and affection. Of course, you want to have boundaries and things like that. You don't want to be love bombed by some person you just met by any means, but yeah, having those healthy boundaries and identifying those relationships that are meaningful and have those meaningful moments there to where there's this equal give and take. So overall, Sagittarius, I feel this nice sense of friendship coming in here. A lot of good memories, it feels like, too, throughout 25 that you'll be making with these connections. So very nice, yeah, to see. Page of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. So it could be, yes, definitely symbolizing a new friend, new friendships, or even relationships too. It could have to do with a relationship, someone new coming in, or a newfound sense of love and give and take in your current relationship. Very loving energy. Really nice to see. And we were kind of seeing a lot of those themes of relationships in the 2025 reading that I just did. Like I said, this video will be uploaded on YouTube if you're just now joining. So you can go back to it on my channel to see all the cards for the whole year. I pulled a card for each month. So yeah, lots of stuff, yeah, with relationships and things coming up. The eclipses too throughout the year, bringing changes to things. So yeah, definitely lots of things going on, but as with it is with anything in life, it can be a mixed bag. So let me just make sure. I believe I got everyone right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm missing one. Who did I miss? Yeah, I'm just gonna have to put it in the comments. I know for sure this was Cancer. This wasn't anyone else. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll just have to put it in the comments. So whenever I figure it out, I'll probably watch it back and laugh at myself for whoever I missed. So, okay. Well, we'll just leave it at that because I know the video is getting really long now too. I've been on for almost 2 hours. So my brain's probably not working right anymore. Okay, but thank you though for watching this. Please do like this if you're watching this and come back to my channel. It will be uploaded and then you can watch it from there. I'll put all the timestamps in the comments too, so that way you can go to your zodiac sign, and I'll try to get that up as soon as I can. It does take kind of a while to go through the whole video, but it will be in the comments, so I'll pin it on there. So I'm going to go ahead and end my live stream on my Instagram. Thanks for watching. And go ahead and wrap up on here. So thank you all who joined in and stuck around this long. If you have, thank you, and hope you have a happy new year. Bye-bye.